I would like to introduce the Honorable Governor Eric Holcomb.
That took Officer Leath from us. Like so many of you, we prayed for her family and called upon our Creator and our faith for strength. And while words provide little comfort on behalf of a grateful state, we offer our deepest condolences. Service, in large part, defined Officer Leath. Following in the footsteps of a family of public servants who have devoted themselves to the greater good. But they should not have had to give this much. Her passing remains a stinging reminder of all the risks those who wear the uniform make every day. She and her sisters and brothers in service knew what they signed up for, but they weren't deterred, not even for a second. For I believe they are called for this duty and possess the gift of strength to fulfill it. Breann accomplished and gave more in her 24 years than most could ever hope to in a lifetime. Wearing not one, not two, but 3 uniforms, all honorably. After graduating from Southport High School, she enlisted in the Indiana Army National Guard. At 20, she became a correctional officer at the Indiana Women's Prison, quickly earning a reputation as passionate and compassionate, petite but elite. There's no question she was an overachiever, realizing her professional dream, ultimately joining the proud ranks of the IMPD. I know the Thin Blue Line will honor Breann's legacy by doing what they do best, along with all of us, by honoring her and supporting those she left behind. So Tom and Jennifer, I hope you have a big dinner table, because your family just got about 6.7 million Hoosiers bigger. And I can promise you this: Zane will know what a great and good woman his mom was. Today's a day of grief and mourning, but there's joy somewhere to be found in our sadness. For we know Bree's waiting for us in heaven, wrapped in the arms of the Lord, and one day we'll all be reunited. So to her family, may God's touch bless you. And on behalf of the state she devoted her life to, we are the blessed ones for knowing her and to be able to forever call her our own.
I want to thank our Governor Holcomb, for his words of encouragement. At this time, I introduce to you the Mayor of the City of Indianapolis, Mayor Joe Hogsett. And Mayor Hogsett has been a friend of the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department ever since he became our mayor. So we welcome him to bring words of comfort to this family.
It was 2017, just a week before Christmas. A cold wind was whipping through the east side. But inside the IMPD Training Academy, there were nothing but warm smiles. It was the commencement ceremony for IMPD's 16th recruit class, and more than 50 recruits had gathered. If you look at the photographs taken that day, there are a lot of smiles, but one shines like a beacon. It was Officer Breann Leath. Bree to her family and friends, lighting up that room with her smile just as she had a million times before. I was honored that day to administer the sacred oath as Officer Leath raised her right hand. Last Thursday, our community's heart was broken as she fulfilled her promise to a grateful city, an oath to protect and serve, a promise that no matter what, she would always answer the call and run toward the harm, knowing that if she did not, harm may come to others. My prayers go out to Bree's family and friends. As our city mourns the loss of one of its protectors, a family mourns the loss of a daughter, a sister, and a mother. Likewise, my prayers go out to Officer Leath's other family, the brave men and women of the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department, who today honor a treasured colleague and friend. And while a global pandemic may keep us physically separated today, the sun rose this morning on a city that has come together as one, united in admiration for our fallen hero. Since last week, the stories of Bree's selfless service have poured in from the East Side, delivering Christmas gifts to families in need, buying dinner for a victim looking for hope. Small gestures from a big heart, lives touched and forever changed through simple acts of kindness. But last week was not the end. No. Today is the beginning of a journey we take on behalf of Officer Leath. Here at this track and across this city, her brothers and sisters in blue stand ready to keep watch over her legacy. But it is up to each and every one of us to do our part. Where she may have fed those who were hungry, now we must provide the meal. Where she may have soothed the suffering soul and stopped violence before it began, now we must do the same. And where she would have loved and nurtured the light of her life, her beautiful son, so too must our city come together to wrap our arms around him and his family so that they may know that his mother's love will be as timeless as her memory. If we do these things as one city, if we follow the path Officer Leath blazed toward peace and providence, we will not just honor this truly heroic woman, but we may bring to fruition the seeds of peace that she planted throughout her life. May God bless Bree. May God bless the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department. And may our gracious and loving God forever bless the city of Indianapolis. Amen.
Thank you, Mayor Hogsett.